So now I'm going to talk about Australia. And one of my first trips around the world was to Australia. I was only 19 years old. And I basically stayed in Queens and worked in a rainforest guest house called O'Reilly's. And for me, it was very adventurous because I got there, I didn't know anybody, and I spent my first Christmas away from home. And I got a job washing dishes, and I saved enough money to go all the way down to Tasmania. It wasn't that long, but it was I always remember it because it was my first time really outside of Costa Rica, fending on by myself. So I kind of I really like the place where I was in the middle of the mountains, but it was a little bit isolated. But it was close to the Gold Coast, where I landed, and here's Brisbane, and here's basically a mountain range. So from there, I traveled all the way down the coast. I befriended the waiter, who we connected due to chess. So, and we traveled all the way to Tasmania and then back through Double. And in Double, we visited my sister, which was staying in an exchange there. So this was a really cool trip. I saw a lot of different snakes. I think I saw taipan snakes and tiger snakes. I saw quite a lot of kangaroos. And overall, it was a lot of fun. I was slightly culture shocked because I wasn't used to the anglicized mindset. I had known the anglicized mindset from the Americans that came to Costa Rica. But for me, being in a guest house where people consume quite a lot of weed at the time, and there was a lot of alcohol consumption, I grew up in a relatively conservative household, so all of this was slightly culture shockish. That being said, the Australians I was staying with were relatively nice. I think the culture shock came from just used to having a very close-knit, a very supportive family in Costa Rica, and I wasn't really used to this type of environment. That being said, right now I've been so immersed in it that I just see it all the time. So this is why right now I think the culture shock would go the other way around.